you close the book, they talking now. I let them talk, moving in the quiet, while the noise handles the distraction. Notorious pressure. You feel it before it lands. Notorious pressure. Everywhere I put my hands. Notorious pressure. The whole block knows my weight. Notorious pressure. Some things you don't negotiate. The East said, stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. I've been ready since the doctor said the heart beat steady. You build the pressure in layers, not in decibels, and decisions in who you keep and who you let go. Watch who goes quiet in the room when you enter. Watch who smiles with the mouth but not behind the center. They thought quiet was weakness, I let them think it. Gave them the rope and watched them. Notorious pressure. You feel it before it lands. Notorious pressure. Everywhere I put my hands. Notorious pressure. The whole block knows my weight. When it comes down, it comes down with everything. What did it die? Was a philosophy, not a prediction. Know the difference before you speak on it. Notorious, the reputation precedes the body. Pressure in the room before I step through the lobby. Biggie measured everything, syllables and exits. Every bar a lesson in the language of the people. The language ain't English, it's pressure and weight. It's knowing when to leave before they close the gate. Notorious pressure. You feel it before it lands. Notorious pressure. Everywhere I put my hands. Notorious pressure. The whole block knows my weight. Some things you don't negotiate. They call it notorious. I call it surviving long enough to be more than a body count. Genesis of the block. In the beginning, there was concrete. Then there was us, and we called it home. The street got its own testament, marked in bloodstains. Chapter 1, red lines drawn straight through our veins. Chapter 3, the church got the names of the ones they killed. The gospel of asphalt, written in sacrifice. In the congregation, in the sermon, both at once. Witnessing the past, the survivor and the fraud. Street written with a broken lie. Street gospel. The asphalt holds a prayer. God was there. Leviticus of the hustle, don't steal what's already stolen. Count the funerals on one block in 5 years, then decide who writes the gospel. The ones who left or the ones who stayed standing in the church the block built, understanding what it means. They asking where God went. God didn't go. God's in the prayer. Nobody hears. Written where the broken lie. Block got something to give. The asphalt holds the prayer. The asphalt holds the prayer. Even when the church burns down. I prayed on that corner. Didn't know it was an altar. Didn't know the kneeling was what I've been doing all along. The book of the block, Revelations chapter last. Every bar a seed, every hook a sacrament, every breath a benediction. The street gospel continues with or without permission. Street gospel. here, still standing. On the asphalt holds a prayer. See, everybody wanna run something, but not everybody built for what comes with it. Regulation. It's a different kind of weight. I've been holding down this block since way before the cameras, before the apps, before they mapped out every angle. Long Beach taught me everything got a price. You regulate the block or the block regulates your life. Nate had the harmony, I had the heat. Together we kept the peace between the east and the street. Didn't need a badge, needed presence in a word. Sometimes a word lands harder than anything heard. But lately, the balance got wobbly. I got new faces on the corner with no history of the lobby. Somebody's gotta step in. Somebody's gotta say. Somebody's gotta say. Regulate the block. Keep it smooth like Long Beach night. Regulate the block. Cause somebody got to hold the line right. Regulate the block before the pressure turns to fire. Regulate the block, or the streets call someone higher. Kevin came through from the east talking numbers. Said the operation needed expansion, no summers. I sat back and let him speak his vision, clocked his hesitation. A man who plans like that already got a destination. I gave him the same block speech I give to everyone. This ain't a franchise, this is someone's home, someone's run. You can move through here, but you move with respect, or the block regulates you and I don't accept that. Regulation ain't dread, it's promise. Ask anyone who was here when the 94 came. They know what I mean when I say. They know what I regulate the block. This block got a history. Regulate the block. Names in the concrete, no mystery. Regulate the block before the peace turns permanent. Regulate the block, or what's coming will be. And they used to say, you can't regulate grief. All you can do is give grief somewhere to go, so it don't consume the whole block while it burns. I'm not trying to run this forever, but until somebody else can hold the weight of knowing every name, every story, every gate, the block is mine, and the block stays regulated. Regulated. Regulate the block. Keep it smooth like Long Beach nights. Regulate the block, cause somebody got to hold the line right. Regulate the block before the pressure turns to fire. The block remembers who was here and who held the line. It gets lonely regulating something that don't thank you, but the block knows. Enter the chamber, iron walls. No windows. This is where they keep you breathing. Just enough to never leave. Iron lung ghetto, breathing poison in thin air. Every inhale got a price, every exhale a prayer. Brick by brick they sealed the chamber, didn't leave a crack. Used to think the walls were walls, turned out they were a trap. Womb methodology, 57 chambers deep. The ghetto got its own mathematics, own language, own key. Raekwon said it loud, they never plan to let you out. The iron lung is not a home, it's engineered doubt. And the oxygen gets thin the longer you stay inside. Believe it means you kill the version that you built to survive. So you breathe, and you breathe, and you stay, and you breathe. Iron lung ghetto, breathing what they give. Iron lung ghetto, fighting just to live. is a rope, the liquid sword, I'm the one that swings it. Physics of the streets applied to everything in physics. Method man said pain, real pain, got a postal code. I got my memorized, 13 letters in the road. I know which corners have ears, which walls have memory. I know which landlord's cousin runs the dispensary. The ghetto ain't broke, it's designed to look this way. 40 acres in the mule, they gave us 40 years of decay. Enter the chamber, feel the iron on your lungs. This is where they manufactured silence from the young. Iron lung ghetto, breathing what they give. Iron lung ghetto, fighting just to live. Iron lung ghetto, walls know every name, and the lungs keep going even when they stop the rain. They said adapt. They said evolve. They said pull yourself up from the lung they designed. Yeah, but the mathematics never lie, and the cipher never close. Every rhyme a calculation, every bar a chosen road. Wu-Tang taught survival through syllables and steel. The iron lung is real. So is what I feel. Iron lung ghetto, breathing what they give. Iron lung ghetto, fighting just to live. Iron lung ghetto, wars know every name. Iron lung. We breathing, still here. Enter the chamber. Hold your breath. And keep moving. Smoking concrete. That's what Long Beach smells like after midnight. Your whole life in one block. Yeah. Doggy style was a blueprint, not just for rap, for living. Smooth on the surface means the depth is in the giving. I move through the block like the block is my hallway. Slow roll, window down, this is my way. Smoke signals rise from the barbecue in Marcus's yard. Every Saturday, Marcus fires up the yard. The block got a frequency. Only locals hear it clear. Some people move through this zip code and never catch a note all year. Smoking concrete, this is where I live. No. Smoking concrete, this is all I give. Smoking concrete, been here since the start. Smoking concrete, running through my heart. Yeah. Nate used to harmonize before the bridge after. Every track we made had harmony in the chapters. To keep the melodic, they'll hear your mind through the beat. I took that, applied it, took the concrete. Long Beach gave us nothing. We turned nothing into something. Smoking concrete, the formula is simple. They said the West was done. I said listen to the speakers. The bass reaches where words came. Smoking concrete, this is where I live. No. Smoking concrete, this is all I give. Smoking concrete, been here since the start. I ain't leaving. No. We were protecting the melody from becoming just noise. Gin and juice, a state of mind, not just a song. While the world got heavy, we kept the melody strong. Chronic melted hard edges, made everything harmonic. I rap like the asphalt taught me. Every pothole a pause, every crack of breath, the block still feeds the bars. Smoking concrete, the only alarm worth honoring. Smoke. Smoking concrete. Long Beach forever. Smoking concrete. Long Beach forever. My home. running through my blood. Through the block, get through forever. Smoking concrete. Long Beach. Forever, ever, ever, ever.
What is the black real?
It remembers the ones who left and the ones who stayed and the ones who never had a choice. It remembers all of them the same.
What the block remember?
Crown Heights in the 90s had a particular grammar. You learn the dialect or you learn the hammer. I learned both, applied them differently by decade. Big Papa ain't a name, it's a philosophy of weight. The block taught me more than anything with tuition and tears. And here at the end, I can finally say it plain. The asphalt remembers every name I ever dropped. And I'm grateful for the concrete that kept the memory from stopping.
What the block remember
Stays in the concrete grain.
What the block remember
Every name, every year.
What the block remember
I've been carrying here. Keisha had a laugh that echoed off the bodega window. Now she's somewhere in Atlanta with 2 kids and a yard. Marcus passed in 2001. Block put a mural up in spring. The concrete is the urn, the street corner is the host. I've been saying this whole album in different keys. Now I'm saying it plain right here at the close.
What the block remember
Stays in a concrete grain.
What the block remember
Washes out with the rain.
What the block remember
Every name, every year.
So will
So will I, until I'm not here. The asphalt remembers every name I ever dropped, every bone, every prayer, everything left behind here. So I leave this here on the concrete, not as a record, as a marker, proof that we were here. And the proof is in the words, and the words are in the asphalt. And the asphalt remember.
What the block remember
Stays in the concrete grain.
What the block remember
Every name, every year. Been carrying, put it down. The block's got it now. The block's got it now.
What the block remember What the block remember
And that's enough. And that's enough. The 5% said knowledge is the sun, and I've been standing in the shade running from the light of what I already know. The chamber of reflections. The chamber of reflections. 36 chambers and I studied them all. Hung the scrolls between the cracks in the wall. Resume the cosmos through a boom bap grid. The universe fits in the corner of what you did. I've been sitting with the silence long enough to hear it speak. The chamber's own frequency runs too deep for air. Travels through bone, through wall, through everything. The street philosophy don't stop when you go home.
Carrying the cold
in both hands bleeding. Ancient mathematics mixed with block level readings. The reflection doesn't lie, it just takes time.
Chamber of reflections.
The mirror shows at night.
Chamber of reflections.
Every shadow holds the light.
Chamber of reflections.
The warrior finds his peace.
Chamber of reflections.
Where the streets and stars meet. Yeah. Reflecting on the names of the gone. Jamo, Derek, old Luke, carried too soon along. The cipher keeps rotating even when the bodies rest. The math of grief, the plus part hits the chest. Inspector Deck said, from the slums of Shaolin we came, I extend that. From every slum with every name, the chamber holds us equal. No zip code bars admission. Every soul's a student here. Reflection is the mission. I sit in the silence and let the mirror work. The chamber shows everything I tried to skirt.
Chamber of reflections.
What the mirror shows at night.
Chamber of reflections.
Every shadow holds the light.
Chamber of reflections.
The warrior finds his peace. I found myself here, still breathing. At least. The chamber of reflections. Jizza said, the wise man observes, the fool performs. I've been both, learning which one feeds the future. Peace to every cipher, I sat in half asleep. Peace to every block that kept the secret I still keep. The chamber holds the math, the reflection holds the key. Standing at the mirror long enough to finally see. Chamber of reflections. The chamber of
reflections.
What the mirror shows at night.
Chamber of reflections.
Every shadow holds the light.
Chamber of reflections.
The warrior finds his peace. Where the streets and the stars finally meet. The chamber stays open to whoever needs it. The reflection don't lie. A chamber of reflections. A chamber of reflections. Don't lie.
They said the city sleeps at night. But I've been out here long enough to know that she never closes both eyes. Yeah. Midnight on the overpass, nobody's watching. Just the orange lights and the sound of my conscience. Leaning on the rail like the rail understands. Got calluses now where I used to have plans. Block ran different before the 50s came through. Before they traded B for D, displacement for dudes. The asphalt
asphalt remembers every name I ever dropped. And this city got a long memory, it don't stop.
I know it's coming before it comes.
I read it in the posture of the ones
Who walk the same route twice, they never run.
Cold City bloodline, running deep in the concrete. Cold City bloodline, can't wash out what the streets keep. Cold City bloodline, born under the same sun, but the West don't sleep and the East don't run. Yeah. Dre used to remix the pain into something you could cruise to. Now I'm the sample, somebody's chopping up what I've been through. East Coast sent a letter, said they feel it too. Same story, different block, different uniform. Same truth, night shift at the warehouse, hands in somebody else's product, counting someone else's hours. Security deposit, they took the corner store and built a yoga joint. I get it, gentrification got a credit score. I lost mine to the point. They call it progress, I call it erasure. They call it clean. I call it Cold City bloodline, running deep in the concrete. Cold City bloodline, can't wash out what the streets keep. Cold City bloodline, born under the same sun, but the block got a memory, and it remembers everyone. I stood where my father stood, watched the same corner eat 2 generations, and called it home. But home don't fold, even when the city forgets your face. Home is the knowledge of every unmarked grave. They can rezone the land, can't rezone what we know. Can't permit, pull the memory of the ones we let go. Cold City bloodline, Cold City bloodline, running deep in the concrete. Cold City bloodline, can't wash out what the streets keep. Cold City bloodline, born under the same sun, but the asphalt remembers, and it ain't done. The asphalt remembers every name, everyone.
The drive home after everything is different when you've already paid the toll. Last ride west on the 10 as the sun comes up. Watch the city light up pink, didn't give it up. 30 years of knowing which door to open, which to wait. The seats got the memory of everyone who rode with me, and I don't know how to miss them without thanking them for leaving. I used to drive this route angry, now I drive it grateful for the parts that hurt. Last ride west, watch the sunrise from the freeway. Let's ride west, everything I fought for earned my way. Let's ride west, time to let the ones I love go.
Khalif, Marcus, Little D from the Ave. Named them all in different tracks, called it craft, but they were real. And craft was how I held the weight, I kept the memories. Let the anger go first when the block asks, what did you take with you? I'll say just the names and what they meant. Let's ride west. Watch the sunrise from the freeway.
Let's ride west.
Everything I fought for, earn my way.
And the breathing feels like something new. The 10 freeway at 5 a.m. got its own frequency. The city at rest is a different city than the one that took from you.
So I drove until the city changed its face. Watch commerce turn to residential to space. The car knows the way. Every version going home.
Let's ride west. Let's ride west. Let's ride west.
Watch the sunrise from the freeway.
Let's ride west.
Everything I fought for, earn my way. Time to let them go.
Time to let them rest. Time to let them
The last ride west.
The last ride west.
Feels like the first time going home. Last ride, last ride.
The last ride west feels like the first time going home.
Every block. Every block got a sermon. If you know how to listen, the concrete speaks to the ones who ain't left. I walked Queensbridge when the buildings had faces. Names on the mailbox meant somebody still had a place here. Junior held the corner like it was scripture. 23 winners never made it to the picture. They painted on the wall now, mural by the bodega. A saint made a spray paint in somebody's prayer. The block eulogizes different. It don't wait for Sunday. It goes when it goes, permanent. And I've been taking notes on the sermon. Every brick got a lesson. Every crack in the walk a verse. Read the sermon of concrete. Every name they forgot, I repeat. Read the sermon of concrete. What the block bled, I keep. Marcus ran numbers up on the 4th floor. Said the building got a heartbeat behind every door. Eviction notice folded in the Bible by the bed. Still kept the faith, still kept it even after Marcus bled. That's the East Coast for you. Scripture and survival. Blood on the same pages as the words of revival. Illmatic was an album, it was archaeology. They excavated grief and called it poetry, called it me. Every verse I spit is a headstone with someone's real name carved in. The block is the church, and I read the sermon of concrete. Every name they forgot, I
repeat. Read the sermon of concrete. What the block bled, that it don't leave. My mother kept a list. People who left the block whole. The list got shorter every year. She stopped writing names around 94. But I'm still here writing every name a verse, every verse a fight, every the concrete got a sermon, and I'm the one taking it to the mic. Read the sermon, read the sermon. Read the sermon. Every. Read the sermon. Read the sermon. Every name they forgot. I repeat. Read the sermon, the concrete. The block remembers. The asphalt keeps. The block don't forget. Even when they pave it over, the concrete still speaks. Still speaks. Still speaks. Still speaks. Still speaks. Still speaks. The block don't forget. Even when they pave it over, the concrete still speaks. Still speaks. Every block got a sermon. I walked Queensbridge when the buildings had faces. Names on the mailbox meant somebody still had a place here. Junior held the corner like it was scripture. 23 winners never made it to the picture. They painted on the wall now, mural by the bodega. A saint made a spray paint in somebody's prayer. The block eulogizes different. It don't wait for Sunday, it goes when it goes permanent. And I've been taking notes on the sermon. Every brick got a lesson, every crack in the walk a verse. Read the sermon of concrete, every name they forgot, I repeat. Read the sermon of concrete, what the block bled, I keep. Marcus ran numbers up on the 4th floor. Said the building got a heartbeat behind every door. Eviction notice folded in the Bible by the bed. Still kept the faith, still kept it even after Marcus bled. That's the East Coast for you. Scripture and survival, blood on the same pages as the words of revival. Illmatic was an album, it was archaeology. They excavated grief and called it poetry, called it me. Every verse I spit is a headstone with someone's real name carved in. The block is the church, and I read the sermon of concrete. Every name they forgot, I repeat. Read the sermon of concrete. What the block bled, it don't leave. My mother kept a list. People who left the block whole. The list got shorter every year. She stopped writing names around 94. But I'm still here writing. Every name a verse, every verse a fight. The concrete got a sermon, and I'm the one taking it to the mic. Read the every verse a fight. The concrete got a sermon, and I'm the one taking it to the mic. Read the sermon. Read the sermon. Every name they forgot. Read the sermon. The block remembers, the asphalt keeps. The block don't forget. Even when they pave it over. Queensbridge when the buildings had faces. Names on the mailbox meant somebody still had a place here. Junior held the corner like it was scripture. 23 winners never made it to the picture. They painted on the wall now, mural by the bodega. A saint made a spray paint in somebody's prayer. The block eulogizes different. It don't wait for Sunday, it goes when it goes permanent. And I've been taking notes on the sermon. Every brick got a lesson. Every crack in the walk a verse. Read the sermon of concrete. Every name they forgot, I repeat. Read the sermon of concrete. What the block bled, I keep. I walk Queensbridge when the buildings had faces. Names on the mailbox meant somebody still had a place here. Junior held the corner like it was scripture. 23 winners never made it to the picture. They painted on the wall now, mural by the bodega. A saint made a spray paint in somebody's prayer. The block eulogizes different. It don't wait for Sunday, it goes when it goes permanent. And I've been taking notes on the sermon. Every brick got a lesson, every crack in the walk a verse. Read the sermon of concrete. Every name they forgot, I repeat. Read the sermon of Four lanes wide. 4 lanes wide. And the city don't sleep. I said that once in another life. At exit 14, I meant it as survival. Now I mean it as a fact. The city doesn't sleep, and neither do I, but for different reasons now. I driven every exit between here and who I was. Covered every mile that separates the is from the was. The 405 a teacher I didn't choose but didn't refuse. The curriculum was years and the textbook was the brew. I collected from the decisions in the middle passages. The men I trusted in the contracts and the passages of darkness. Track 7 through track 8 to name the worst of it. Victor under the bridge in the morning of the burst of it. When I realized the infrastructure of my comfortable was built on 16 feet above somebody honorable. I'm not the protagonist, I thought I was on track one. I'm something more complicated, pulling into the sun. Going down over the Pacific for the last time today. In a city that has broken me and made me the same way. I don't call it a contradiction anymore, I call it the toll of living in Los Angeles. It charges everyone a soul. Mile marker 0, this is where it ends. This is where mile marker 0, and also where it bends. Back into the beginning. There's no finish on these roads. Mile marker 0. Same city, different low. I think about the Marcus from the freeway in track 1 who went left with the work while I went right with the run. The words we made our choices and the choices made us back into the shapes the city needed for the roads we lack. The imagination to refuse at 17. In hindsight, everything looks like a road you could have taken in bright light. But in the dark with the pressure and the need and the hunger, you take the road that's open and you wonder if the other road would have saved you or just killed you cleaner. Deshaun did 3 years, came out karma somehow freer. Tamara calls on Sundays from a riverside apartment. She says the distance gave her clarity, that proximity was hardening. And me still here, still driving, still exit 14 at the marrow of how I understand myself. The freeway and the arrow pointing north when I want south, pointing forward when I want to sit. Mile marker 0, I begin where I submit. Mile marker 0, this is where it ends. This is where mile marker 0, and also where it bends. Back into the beginning. There's no finish on these roads. Mile marker 0. Same city, different low. The city doesn't owe me anything, and I don't owe it easy. I owe it what I took, and what I took was time and testimony. And the names of the people who drove alongside me and didn't make it to mile marker 0. They're here anyway, they're in the mirror. 4 lanes wide, and the city don't sleep. Exit 14, I circle back to where I started. Not lost, just honest about how long the 405 is in your ferry.
Block shut down. Hydraulics on display. 200 people in the speakers got something to say. 200 people in the speakers got something to say. About the West, about the bass, about the candy paint, about the culture that the radio can't describe or paint accurate. You gotta be there, you gotta feel the ground. Shake when the woofers hit and the 808 wraps around. The parking lot like weather, you don't stand in it, you breathe it. The car show is a sermon and the congregation reads it. In the way bodies move when the right track drops. When somebody 64 lifts on hydraulic props. And the whole block hollering like the city says something. Everybody felt the feeling that the city keeps becoming something else. But underground the frequency stays fixed. Same G-Funk, DNA in every kick, every mix. This is what we built when they weren't watching. This right here, the car show and the baseline is the culture. Crystal clear. Low, ride or die. This is how this is how we celebrate. Low, ride or die. Can't nobody replicate the West Coast thing. You either feel it in your chest or you don't. Low, ride or die. We built the rest. Yeah. Calvin's on the hood of a Chevrolet Impala. 85 restored the color of $1. Like that deep green that catches like water. Every head turning like he trained him all the quarter. When he pulls up in the hydraulics, start the conversation. With the concrete, that's communication. Not for anybody outside, for the block, the family. The people who know what that sound means canonically. Rico's got the Rico, Bobby's got the money. Everybody brought something to show. And entry's free cause the car show ain't a competition, it's a gathering. You show up with what you built and everybody's capturing the same memory from different angles. That's the art, that's the version of the West Coast. They never chart on any map. The Saturday and summer when the street becomes a living room and everybody's got a seat. Low, ride or die. This is how this is how we celebrate. Low, ride or die. Can't nobody replicate the West Coast thing. You either feel it in your chest or you don't. Low, ride or die. We built the rest. When the sun goes down and the hydraulics quiet, when the block returns to its regular riot, ordinary life and ordinary sound, it stays. That's what the bass is for. To leave a mark on where your feet once found the ground. Low, ride or die. This is how this is how we celebrate. Low, ride or die. Can't nobody replicate the West Coast thing. You either feel it in your chest or you don't. Low, ride or die. We built the rest. Last car rolling out at midnight. Calvin's taillights, candy green. Block quiet now, but the bass still in the concrete. Block. West Coast. All day. Let me paint the picture right. West Coast. Let me paint the picture right. Sun out, top down, system knocking out the speakers. 6 in the evening and the vibe is getting deeper. Cruising down the boulevard like the boulevard was painted. For this exact moment, for this drop, for this statement that the West is operating. The West is generating something the rest of the country keeps on underrating. We came from the margin of the map and built the center. Came from nothing with the frequency they couldn't sense. Of palm trees and ambition. That's the combination. Built the whole Pacific slope on pure determination. From Compton to the Crenshaw to the Long Beach Strip to Inglewood on fire. This the West Coast grip on everything created, on everything that bangs, on everything that's moving. Hear the speakers do they thing while the city lights come up and the smog turns gold. The West Coast moves in waves the West Coast can't be sold. Freeway money, we've been getting it. West Coast, freeway money, from the valley to the coast. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Compton, know the name. West Coast forever. Let me say it once again. Yeah. The culture came from here before they licensed it and took it. Before the industry arrived and looked and overlooked it in the credits. We've been making something out of nothing. Since the neighborhoods gave nothing, still gave something and it went worldwide. The bass, the synth, the slow roll, the Sunday afternoon of it, to take control of everything around you with the beat and the vocal.
standing on the corner making something hyper-local into something universal. That's the West Coast thesis. Every city got a version of it. Ours don't need a thesis, it just plays. And everybody moves before they realize they moving. That's the G from gravity that never dies. I got freeway money in the speaker, in the sunroof. I got California in my blood, and I got living proof that the coast can hold its own. From Venice to the valley, every time they count us out, we close the tally. Freeway money, we been getting it West Coast. Freeway money, from the valley to the coast. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Compton, know the name. West Coast forever. Let me say it once again. Yeah, this ain't a coast, it's a civilization. This ain't a scene, it's a generation of people who built something real from pavement and patience. And the bass was always gonna find its way to every nation. I don't need to list the names know who they are. I don't need to call the cities got the scar and the trophy at the same time. That's the West Coast way, built it in the struggle. And we celebrate the day, not cause the struggle's over, but because we showed it can coexist. The pain in the party, the bass in the abyss, we hold them both and still produce the finest thing the West Coast ever gave the world. The groove, the ring of something both heavy and irresistibly smooth. Freeway money and the speaker and the groove. Freeway money, we been getting it West Coast. Freeway money, from the valley to the coast. Los Angeles, Long Beach, Compton, know the name. West Coast forever. Let me say it once again. West Coast, all day, from the first light to the last exit. We hold it, we roll it, we build it. Rear view. Rear view. Yeah. Check the rear view. Everything I ran from caught me. The years of evasion and the lessons that they taught me. You're written in the distance. Every mile is a chapter. Every scar a footnote in the architecture after. The fact of what I've done and what I've left undone. The people I protected and the ones I should have run toward. Instead of from, I need to say that clearly. Because accountability is not a lesson learned sincerely until it costs you something past the easy kind of sorry. I own businesses is covered for a different kind of story. And no breeder 09, I move what needed moving. I told myself it was survival, but I knew what I was choosing. I heard nobody with my hands, that's what I told myself at dinner. But the money that I move fed the machinery a winner. For someone else's family, someone else's rearview mirror. Someone saw me in it, and I couldn't have gotten clearer. Rear view, yeah, I see what's coming for me. That rear view, every mile is testimony. I survive, but survival isn't victory by itself. Rear view, I'm still paying for the wealth. Rear view, still paying for the wealth. My tooth is in, I was out, not by choice exactly. The game had shifted, the attention got extracted from the margins where I operated. Federally aware, I took my exit fast and quiet, left without a prayer or a goodbye to the infrastructure I had helped to build. I told myself I owe nobody, but the legend never failed in my favor. Always this thing just behind my shoulder. The rear view mirror showing me getting older. In the distance between who I was and who I had the nerve to call myself a mirrors at a certain kind of curve. I started over real estate adjacent, property management. The money slow and legal, and the patience and embarrassment compared to what I used to move in pre-dawn hours. But clean money sleeps better, different kind of powers. I built the business with my name on it this time. Not a shell, not a front, my actual name on the sign. Rear view, yeah, I see what's coming for me. The rear view, every mile is testimony. I survive, but survival isn't victory by itself. The rear view, I'm still paying for the wealth. The rear view, I'm still paying for the wealth. Now I drive the 405 at speed, I choose myself. Choosing lanes instead of taking whichever's left. Nobody following me that I know of. Nobody I'm avoiding in the rear view, I'm aware of. But the ghost don't need bodies to be present in the mirror. Every person I exploited by proximity gets clearer over time. Not fading, it's a function of attention. When you stop running your choices, they demand your full intention. I'm in the community board meeting now on Tuesday. Sit next to Darnell who lost his son, I know the words to say. But I also know my silence in the years the sun was moving through the margins of the same economy I was using. I don't say that, but I carry it like a passenger. And the 405 is long enough to reckon with the answer to the question: what do you owe when you survive what others didn't? You stay in the room, you stay alive, and you use whatever's left to pull somebody off the freeway before they take the exit that was never going their way. Rear view, yeah, I see what's coming for me. Rear view, every mile is testimony. I survive, but survival isn't victory by itself. Rear view, I'm still paying for the wealth. Yeah, I'm not asking for forgiveness in this verse. I know the math on what I did and what it's worth. Forgiveness isn't mine to request, it belongs to the people in the rear view of my wrongs. I just drive, and witness, and choose better at every turn. Rear view mirror tilted, so I see less of me, more what I'm moving through. Rear view, the 405 at dusk, and somewhere back there, at the edge of visibility, the person I used to be, still driving, still running from something that's already up here in the front seat.
Exit comes up faster than you think. You're in the fast lane and then suddenly you blink. And there's the off-ramp, and the city changing texture.
I've been driving since the morning when the dark was still on everything. When the 405 was quiet and the overpass was glistening. But last night's coastal fog, that California morning damp, that turns the heat by 9 and leaves you different by the lamp. Of afternoon I drove all day, through lanes I've driven years, through exits that held stories and through miles that held fears. And now the sun is going down somewhere past the Pacific, and the traffic thinning out to something almost scientific in its order. The off-ramp welcoming me calm, like a sentence that concludes with something close to psalm. I've been ready for this exit in a way I can't explain. Not tired of the driving, tired of the wait inside the lane, the constant vigilance, the mirror checking, the accelerating around the obstacles that keep the forward motion waiting. The off-ramp is an answer to a question I forgot I asked, somewhere around mile 40 when the past became the past. Off-ramp, slower now. Off-ramp, I'm coming down from the speed of everything that had to keep me moving. Off-ramp, the city still, the evening smoothing, every rough edge down to something I can hold. I stop at the light at the bottom of the ramp. This neighborhood still runs on the same land. I grew up on the same pale orange street light glow. Different faces, same postures, people trying to go somewhere they haven't figured out yet. Same as always, yeah. The architecture of ambition in this city is always reaching and stumbling and getting back up with a different angle. I parked for a moment, just sat in the triangle of light coming through 3 different sources, none dramatic, just a regular light of an evening, non-cinematic in the city. No golden hour Instagram composition, just a man in a car at the end of a continuous decision. Yeah. To stay in the lane, to drive, to not take the shoulder. I'm getting somewhere, just getting older, with a little more capacity to sit in moments like this and not immediately need them to be more than this. Off-ramp, slow it down. Off-ramp, I'm coming down from the speed of everything that had to keep me moving. Off-ramp, the city still, the evening smoothing, every rough edge down to something I can hold. Maybe the destination was the driving all along. Maybe what I found was always in the moving.
Not in arriving anywhere specific, but in choosing to stay on the road when every exit looked like giving up.
Stepped out of the car on a quiet street, Los Angeles at dusk, soft and concrete. The 405 still humming somewhere overhead, and I'm finally somewhere that isn't